Welcome to another writing frame so you can get an amazing mark in your writing and your speaking. Today, we are going to go through Si Tuviera, this complex structure, especially designed and really useful when you talk about the future plans, your future plans in your writing and your speaking. Now, Si Tuviera, if I had, Si Tuviera, remember, Si means if in Spanish, means yes as well, but also means if. So Si Tuviera is an amazing complex structure that you can use, and you got 3 boxes in there. And also, as you can see, we can hear ria, okay, ria. Now that ria is absolutely crucial after all these 3 boxes. We're going to put there an opinion in this box, in the green box, and then we're going to add ria to the opinion, like me gustaría, me encantaría. Ria means I would in Spanish, and this is really, really important because otherwise the sentence is wrong. So let's start with si tuviera, and the first box, as you can see, you can say si tuviera mucho dinero. Si tuviera mucho dinero. If I have a lot of money. As well, si tuviera tiempo, if I have time. If I have time. And also you can say si tuviera la oportunidad. If I have the opportunity. And as you can see, oportunidad is just 1p. Okay, so after that, what we're going to put is we're going to put I would in Spanish. Me gustaría, me fliparía, me molaría, me chiflaría, me apasionaría, me encantaría. Basically, I would love or I would like to do something. Okay, and after that, you can put in here the verb ending in R. Remember, viajar, estudiar, comprar, ir, trabajar. So you put the verb, the action that you want to do. Okay, in that case, you will say, for example, me fliparía viajar. Okay, or I would love to travel. So again, these 3 si tuviera, these 3 columns, si tuviera, this column of mucho dinero, tiempo, and la oportunidad, and then what is called the conditional, plus the verb ending in R, is going to give you an amazing opportunity to get really good marks. Remember, to start the new sentence, just basically use also in Spanish, like además, asimismo, and por otro lado, on the other hand. So let's now jump into some examples and how can you use this in your writing and your speaking as well. Let's do it. Vamos. Right. So let's see how can we use this frame, this writing frame about si tuviera, if I had, in a real question, in a real bullet point. Now, this is taken from a real writing paper, one of the bullet points in the 90-word essay, tus ambiciones para el futuro. Now, in here, you can actually show off this complex structure and get more marks if you're using it. Okay? Remember, you can still use this and rephrase tus ambiciones para el futuro and change that to mis. And as you can see, guys, we just changed to mis. So you can talk about my ambitions for the future. If you don't do that, you don't get the marks, so be careful. Now we need the framing here, and then we can start writing our sentence using the frame. We got the framing here, and again, we have to think in the verb that we are going to talk about, okay? Or we're going to write about. So we have to think in a verb in here, a verb ending in R. For example, imagine that in the future, you would love to travel around the world. So we're going to use that particular verb. You go in here, viajar por el mundo, ending in R. Remember, viajar por el mundo, to travel around the world. And now we are going to include that in a sentence, for example, saying, if I have the opportunity, I would love to travel around the world. Si tuviera, that is the first chunk of the frame. Si tuviera, if I had, then the opportunity, oportunidad. If I have the opportunity, remember, oportunidad is only 1p. So don't put that, okay? It's only 1p, okay, in Spanish. So if I have the opportunity, si tuviera la oportunidad, and now we're going to put me fliparía, I would love, okay? That is really important, okay? Try to include iría at the end of the opinion, like me fliparía, and then you include viajar por el mundo. So remember, si tuviera, and the iría after the opinion. And then you can include as well why you love traveling. Porque me encanta viajar. Or you can say as well, because you love meeting new people. Porque me encanta conocer gente nueva. Because I love to meet new people. Guys, we can use además, asimismo, as well, also to start a new sentence with si tuviera. In that case, we are going to include if you have a lot of money. Si tuviera mucho dinero. But remember, we have to think in a verb before we write anything. So remember, what would you like to do if you have a lot of money? Maybe buying a house for your parents. Comprar una casa para mis padres. To buy a house for your parents. So let's include that in the whole sentence. Si tuviera, okay, if I had, then we're going to use mucho dinero, mucho dinero. If I have a lot of money. Now you have to include the opinions with iría. For example, you would love to buy a house for your parents. So me encantaría, so you have to put iría at the end. Me encantaría, I would love, me encantaría comprar una casa para mis padres. And to use si tuviera tiempo, if I have time, so if you have enough time, maybe you would love to study languages, estudiar idiomas. So let's use estudiar idiomas in a sentence with si tuviera tiempo. Si tuviera, then we're going to use tiempo, si tuviera tiempo, if I have time. And then we're going to put me mola, which means I love as well. But remember, you need to add iría, me molaría, I would love, and then estudiar idiomas. And after that, you can include as well why you would love to study languages. Maybe it's because they are useful or because it's really useful to study languages. Causa de que es muy útil. It's very useful. Thank you, guys. Let's keep using this frame to include your si tuviera expressions and si tuviera complex structure in your writing and your speaking. Adios. Thank you for watching.